Leveling up is an extremely important part of Fallout 76. It allows you to increase your special stats and unlock new perk cards and more legendary perk slots, making your character stronger for endgame activities. But activities like the Gleaming Depths raid will require you to be a very high level. So in this video, I will be showing you some great ways to level up fast in Fallout 76. But first, before this video starts, if you're a fan of the Fallout games and the Fallout TV show, click the link in the pinned comment of this video to join my Fallout Discord server, where you can find people to play Fallout 76 with, discuss the Fallout TV show, or just talk about anything related to Fallout. Now, before I show you the spot that you'll want to go to farm a ton of experience very quickly and easily, I want to go over some ways to increase the amount of experience that you earn, which will make you level up faster. The first thing that you'll want to do to earn more experience is to raise your intelligence stat as much as you can. Each point of intelligence that your character has increases the amount of experience that you'll gain by 3%. These intelligence points can come from things like dumping 15 special points into your intelligence stat and ranking up the legendary intelligence perk card. By just doing both of those things, you'll increase your intelligence by 20 points, which will increase your experience gain by 60%. But you can also gain intelligence by wearing legendary armor that increases your intelligence, and by eating food items that will also increase your intelligence, like brain bombs and boiled scorch beast brains, which will give you +3 intelligence. And by adding in the herbivore or carnivore mutations, you can double that intelligence boost. So make sure you're eating intelligence foods that go along with either of those mutations. But speaking of mutations, the egghead mutation will also increase your intelligence by 6. When it comes to drugs, mentats and berry mentats will increase your intelligence by 2 to 5, and the intelligence bobblehead will give you 2 intelligence. If you have people to play with, creating or joining a casual public team will also increase your intelligence. So as you can see, there are many ways to increase your intelligence stat. So regardless of how far you are into the game or your current level, you'll just need to wear or consume anything that will increase your intelligence. Aiming for 80 intelligence on your character, which is very achievable, will increase the amount of experience that you gain from all sources by 240%. That by itself will level you up very quickly, but we can increase it even more. The next way to increase your experience after increasing your intelligence is to go after raw experience increases. A great way to do this is with lunchboxes. Lunchboxes can be bought with atoms from the Atomic Shop, or you can buy them with gold bullion from either the Settlers or the Raiders factions. And you can get them from the Season Pass. Once you have a lunchbox, you can open it up in your inventory, and after doing this, you'll get a buff that will increase your experience by 25% for 1 hour. This buff can be stacked 4 times for a total of 100% for 1 hour. And if you're playing with friends, if they are close to you when either of you open up a lunchbox, you will both get that buff. So if you opened up 4 lunchboxes while using a build that has 80 intelligence, you would be gaining 340% extra experience. The next method to increase the amount of experience that you get is from eating experience buff food, similar to the intelligence buff food. The best experience foods will be the cranberry relish and tasty squirrel stew. These will both give you an extra 10% experience for 1 hour, which can be doubled if you have the herbivore or carnivore mutation. Cranberry relish is the easier option as the ingredients for it are more common, but if you want a cheaper and easier alternative, you can make cranberry cobbler. This will require just 1 cranberry and 1 wood, and it will increase your experience gain by 5%, or 10% with the herbivore mutation. To learn this cooking recipe, you'll just need to pick your first cranberry. So if you need this recipe, or if you just need a lot of cranberries, head over to Max Farm right here on your map. And here you'll find close to 30 cranberries, and you'll find some diseased cranberries which you can use to make cranberry juice, which will give a small 2% increase to your experience. Drinking Nuka-Cola cranberry will also give you a 2% experience boost. And the final reliable way to increase your experience is by sleeping in a bed that you own. Sleeping in a bed for 30 seconds will give you the well-rested buff, which will increase your experience by 5% for 2 hours. So now that you've gathered up all of those experience buffs and increased your intelligence as much as you can, you'll need a place to start farming experience. And that place will be the West Tech building right here on your map. The reason that this location is so good for experience is because that it will be filled with super mutant enemies, which will already give you high amounts of experience when you kill them. But with all of that experience food and intelligence, you'll get thousands of experience per kill, and because these enemies are pretty easy to kill, you will get that experience very quickly. Now everyone will have their own way of farming this location, but what I like to do is I go to West Tech, take out the super mutants out front and behind the building, then I go inside and take out every super mutant inside the building. Grab the password to the locked door to get into the second area and get the super mutants there too. Then take the elevator down to the basement and get the rest of the super mutants. And once I have gotten all of them, I leave the game and load into a new world to teleport myself out of the West Tech building and respawn all of the super mutant enemies outside and do it all again. Now of course this won't be very exciting, but it is an extremely efficient way to level up quickly in Fallout 76. I hope this video helps you and thank you for watching.